Welcome to Stockroom Confessions, a partnership between Drink a Day Club and West Coast Liquor Company. We are proud and blessed to welcome Rasul from Lastella. Thank you so much for being our inaugural guest from Stockroom Confessions. As you can see, we're in the stockroom.
Naked talk.
That's right, that's right. And the purpose of Stockroom Confessions is to have real talks with people in the industry that are local. And the industry told us to talk to Rasul first, so here we are.
All right.
First question is, you decided to get into wine. And what made you do it?
I didn't. It chose me.
Okay.
I was studying philosophy of technology and a very leftist and a dystopic approach of studying ethics and morality and what the intersection of society and technology does at Simon Fraser. And I had no intention of ever entering the business world. I thought it was a dirty world, and I wanted to stay pure in the academia.
Okay.
And but it forced my hand because the professor that I was going to do my grad studies with wasn't able to secure a grant, and off on sabbatical she went. And she told me that at the time I was already passionate about wine and was running the university wine club and doing some wine related stuff on the side. And she told me that I think you got a little too much personality to be stuck behind writing essays in the computers and chasing grants. So maybe go and pursue wine for a little while, and if you didn't like it, come back the next year and we begin together. And some 18 years or so has gone by, and obviously I never looked back.
Nice, nice. Tell us about, I think you've been doing it for around 18 years.
Yeah.
Is that right?
Yeah.
So starting is one thing, and then waking up every day and doing it.
Oh boy, yes.
So what gets you up in the morning? What's the thing that says, I'm
How
going?
do you keep the passion alive?
Yeah,
right?
What's the drive?
It's a great question, and it's one that I was actually quite afraid of for many, many years because I was so passionate about wine, spending my entire day working it and then in the evenings reading about it, participating on forums, trying to consume any and all information around it, but always had this, as you said it, this little fear and voice in the back of my head. What if I lose this one day? Then I've lost two things, a profession and my main hobby. And it was quite scary. So I was really struggling with this for a while until I realized that if you keep things, the integrity alive, if you really set out to do things based on this core philosophy that you have inside of how to guide you and your work, the passion will still stay alive. And I'm a testament of that. 18 years has gone by and I talk with as much passion and that glitter in my eyes, if you will, and the sparkle in my eyes as day one. Because I think that if you don't cut corners and if you don't just put out another commercial good, but something that is relevant, tells you the story of time and place of where it's coming from, that is being made from a land that the practices are organic and sustainable, leaving that land in a better shape for the next generation. The winemaking is done with absolutely low intervention, minimal input to raise wines as naturally as possible. All of these things keep that passion alive.
Yeah, because this is, the idea of working in passion, right? Many people don't have the confidence to do them together. And what I'm hearing is, you can.
It's doable. It's doable.
Yeah.
It's a little scary at first, but I think, you look at musicians, you look at athletes, you look at so many people who have managed to combine these things together. So it's certainly doable.
Yeah. But I hear you on the fear part.
Yes.
Right? It's the question of are you willing, if you fail, is that okay?
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Get out, dust yourself off, and keep going. I think it's just so long as you keep the law of integrity intact,
right,
and you're very ethically and morally correct in your approach, you set out that philosophy as your core compass to guide you, I think you're going to be doing fine.
Right. And it's, very cool. Thank you.
Of course.
I'm a consumer.
Yes.
You're on the inside. And when I walk down the aisles, I just see all these names.
Yeah.
And one of the things I would like to learn about is, Lastella. Help us understand.
Where the name came from?
Yeah, where did it come from, and just give us some background there.
A bit of three different reasonings actually for the naming of Lastella. The proprietors of the winery, so Lastella Italian for star. The proprietors of the winery have one daughter, and her name is Soha in Persian. In Farsi, that means star. So her being the star of their life. The second reason was where we come from, Osoyoos, is a very famous place for amateur and professional astronomers and stargazers. There are a number of private and public observatories in the area, and you may ask why. Is because there is no light pollution, there's no pollution, and most importantly, because it's the desert, there is no humidity. So the lenses of the telescopes are capturing the most detailed, vivid images of the Milky Way and the stars and all of that. I never forget my early days in the Okanagan late at night, looking up and almost falling back, just like stars are falling on you. Awesome. Just so many of them is incredible. And the third reason is, of course, Okanagan from north to south is all many different sub-regions of grape growing areas. But in our eyes, Osoyoos and the South Okanagan is the star of the Okanagan. In fact, I have proof for that. If you look at regardless of the winery and where they're located, be it on Naramata, be it in West Bank, be it in Kelowna, their flagship wine, the vineyard, is actually always down south.
Okay.
That is the desert climate. Of course, it's very different. You have 4 to 5 degree warmer days during the summer down south. You have less rainfall. The climate allows you to cultivate and grow later ripening grape varieties, a lot of the big reds that you simply can't do up north.
Nice.
So in some ways, Osoyoos is the star of the Okanagan, if you will.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
So three.
In our opinion, of course.
Yeah, of course. But so there's three connections to the star. And
so a little bit of thinking has gone into the naming of the wines, if you will.
Yeah, awesome.
Yeah.
Okay, well, thank you, Rasul.
Pleasure.
So this is week 1 with Stockroom Confessions, and we want to thank you, Rasul, from Lastella.
Of course.
Week 2, make sure you tune in. What it's going to be about is how the heck is wine made? We want to know. I'm a consumer. I want to know. Rasul's on the inside. He's going to share some knowledge around that and some things you probably didn't know. Again, thank you for West Coast Liquor Company for hosting, and from Drink a Day Club, signing off, and tune in for week 2.
See you soon.